I'm Mickey Six with Scenes from the Underground, and we're talking with Harmon from Harmon Promotions from behind the scenes. Welcome, Harmon. Thanks for sitting with us tonight. Introduce yourself, please.
I'm David of David Harmon of Harmon Promotions. I do Punk Rock Tuesdays here at Space Film Shop.
What exactly is Punk Rock Tuesdays?
Punk Rock Tuesdays is a music event for all local bands and also tour bands as well. It's for punk bands, but we also like to try to bring other bands in to support them as well.
That's cool. So you do local, you do touring bands, you do punk bands, you do any type of bands?
Yeah.
That's cool. So how did Punk Rock Tuesdays come about? Is there a story behind that?
Punk Rock Tuesdays was started a year ago by JJ Styles, which is our host. He started it to bring punk bands a venue. There's not very many venues for punk bands. And it wasn't going very well, so I came in and started promoting the show and finding the bands and getting more bands and making it bigger.
So your role, as far as what you do, is you're the promoter.
The promoter and the booking agent.
But you're not the MC, you're not the host.
I'm not the MC. I'm not the host. JJ Styles is the MC.
That's cool.
Our sound guy, our sound tech is TC Hollingworth.
Also, who is also our web guy for Scenes from the Underground.
Exactly.
Hey, T. That's awesome. So you just answered all my questions. So, okay, I'll put you on the spot here. Who is your favorite band so far that you've worked with?
Well, you know, they're all my favorite bands. I mean, I really can't pick one, but you know, there's some good ones. You know, like the Hot Chicks.
Yeah,
you know, they're really good. They impressed me. Last night we had JJ and the Huggerwills. They were interesting.
Band, right?
Yeah, 4 bassists. I've never seen that in a band. You know, we're gonna have the Bastard Sons.
They're from
Georgia.
Wow, that's cool.
And Spread the Dub. And we're also, you know, we're gonna have other good tour bands in April.
So, being that it's called Punk Rock Tuesday, but you feature a slew of different genres other than punk, why is it called Punk Rock Tuesday?
Well, the name came from JJ.
Styles.
JJ Styles. He's a punk figure.
Yeah.
You know, the fan played Mohawk. You know. So he's the one that really came up with the name. I just kept it because it sounded great.
It's cool.
And it's clingy, you know. People remember it.
So it's every other Tuesday, the first, what is it, the second?
Second and the fourth, every second and fourth Tuesday.
Okay.
And we do run special events, which are also on Tuesdays.
Yeah, right.
That can be, you know, first, second, third, or first, third, fifth.
So there's no Punk Rock Wednesdays, or Thursdays, or Fridays, or Wednesdays,
No.
or Mondays?
No. I want to set up one on Friday. I want to have a special Punk Rock Friday.
That reminds me, a while back we were having conversations outside of interviewing, and you were talking about doing a metal night, for instance, like with some of the thrash bands in town. Is that something you're still looking into doing, or?
Yes, I was just thinking of saying that either May 13th or May 27th, I want to have a Metal Tuesdays.
Nice.
Just get all the underground thrash metal bands that haven't came and experienced our venue yet.
That's cool.
So that way we can throw out, you know, another singer.
So for all these, on average you have about 4 or 5 bands per show. How much does it cost to get in?
It's a $2 cover.
That's pretty good.
And I don't really like doing 5 bands, 4 bands. It gives them half an hour of playing. The headliners get 45 minutes.
Nice.
It goes real smooth and it ends on time, you know.
What time does it start? What time does it end?
It goes from 7 to 10.
That's pretty good. So you can be home in time for dinner and local news.
And it runs on the bus, so don't have an excuse. You just catch the bus and come on down.
What if we're just lazy?
Well, that's a different excuse.
So I know you got some big shows coming up. You got the I Pity the Fool's Day, April Fool's Day show. Tell me about some other bigger shows coming up, like for instance the one with your partner promoting groups that you're working with.
That is I'm working with Local Love Promotions. They do the Rialto, the Rock, they do other venues.
Nice.
I'm working with them for the April I Pity the Fool's Day.
I love that name.
Yeah, Mr. T, you gotta love him.
And who's playing that? Who's all on that show?
We have the Bastard Sons from Georgia, Spread the Dub from Tampa Bay, Florida. Hillbilly Bo, For or Against. We got the Hot Chicks and Tenderland Bird Position, also known as TP.
Timberland Bird Position?
Yeah, Tenderland Bird Position.
And that one's going to be a little bit higher than $2, right? That's going to be a $5 show?
That's a $5 show.
Okay. But that's going to be $5, the rest of them are $2?
Yeah.
Otherwise noted?
The special events are usually more than $2.
That's cool. And so do you have a website our viewers can go to and check out upcoming events or leave an email? Or?
Yeah, we just started our website, Punk Rock Tuesdays. You gotta make sure you add the S on it or you won't find it.
Punk Rock Tuesdays.
Tuesdays. Yeah. And you can go there. You can also book shows there.
What about, we have a Facebook?
We have a Facebook. We have a Twitter. We have a Tumblr. We also have a YouTube channel. You can check out our videos that we've taped, or anybody that has taped videos, we've taken them and put them on our channel.
That's cool. So it seems like a lot of things are happening for PRTs coming up. PRT is short for Punk Rock Tuesday, 'cause I'm in the know. So what can we expect for the future of PRT? Like you're obviously expanding and you're making bigger waves in the music scene. You're getting different genres in, you're mixing genres, and you're getting more promoters to work with you on bigger shows and whatnot. So how much further can you go? I mean, are you going to expand more? Are you looking for a bigger venue?
Well,
it's obviously
that I haven't really thought about.
Yeah.
So I'm pretty comfortable here.
Yeah.
You know, I got it pretty good here. You know,
it's a nice place.
I get the run of it. But yeah, I want to make it as far as I can go.
Yeah.
As they would say, is the top.
That's
good. I would like to make it up to the top. Make it as far as the other promoters have. The other ones I have worked with or working with, Local Love. So I just want to succeed. Bring the music scene back to downtown Tucson and not just on 4th. You know.
Oh, that reminds me. Speaking of 4th and other venues, is this all ages, or is it an 18 and over? Is it 21 over?
It's an 18 and plus, 18 and over.
No exceptions?
We are gonna try to set up maybe shows that we can do all ages.
Right.
That's in the future. That's all.
And that's technically because we're inside of a smoke shop, so that's why it's 18 and over.
Yes.
Okay, that makes sense. That's great. So that's about it for us. If you want to add anything, now's your chance to shine.
Oh, well, I just want to say a couple of shows. We have an April 8th show coming up. The headliners of that show is Why Bother? Bringing a little bit are they thrash? Is that thrash punk? It's punk scene underground, right?
Yeah, totally.
Okay. Yeah, and then we have Drizzle Punk Rock, and we have the Three White Lies. They're pop punk.
Yeah.
And then we got a one-man banjo from California.
That's gonna be cool.
He's gonna open the show up,
Nice.
and very, very interesting. I liked it, so I had to book him. And then April 22nd, we have the headliners of that show is the San Cordello. They do like a reggae rock music.
Like a ska man, right?
Yeah. And then we have Santo Diablo from Nogales, Mexico.
Oh, nice.
They're going to come up and jam with us for a while.
Nice.
We also have John Brown's Bones.
Great band. If you haven't seen them, I suggest you find them and and see them live. They're a great band.
And then we also will have the Sterling 202s.
Oh, another great band.
So, and then May, hopefully we can get some Metal Tuesdays going.
Great.
And then in June, we have another special Punk Rock Tuesdays coming up on June 17th, which will be a $4 show.
And who's opening that one?
We have 3 tour bands from Boulder, Colorado. Pirates of the Landlocked, Rent Strike, and Dirty Harry.
Nice.
And they're from Boulder, Colorado. And then we're also going to add, probably that's special events, we had about 6 bands. We'll extend it a 5-hour show.
Wow. Okay.
So we'll add another 3 of our local bands.
That's great. That's really cool. Well, we thank you for your service provided to the underground scene, to the music scene in general here in town. That was Behind the Scenes with Harmon from Harmon Promotions. And thank you for reading or viewing Scenes from the Underground.